Hello, everybody. Tonight, the NFL draft begins, and I confess that I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think, and I know some of you are going to disagree with me, but I don't think that a distraction, a diversion, a pleasant distraction is necessarily a sin. I do think that living a distracted life, ignoring the world around us, can be. On my Facebook page, I shared a post that has a picture of the Minnesota Vikings logo on the one side and the Lombardi Trophy, the Super Bowl trophy, on the other side with the line social distancing since 1967. Sorry for that, Minnesota. Uh, I'm ready for some Packer football. I am ready for some Badger football and Badger basketball. Uh, I don't know if we're going to get a season. I don't know a lot how things are going to pan out, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready to go to restaurants. I'm ready to pack a bunch of people into my house, friends and family. I'm ready to have a big barbecue in my backyard. I want to go back to church and have that place packed out. I'm looking forward to laughing with my friends, just enjoying life together. I want to go see a movie and eat movie popcorn. I hope we can get back to some of these things soon. But honestly, I hope we don't go all the way back to business as usual. That would be a shame to have missed the lessons we could learn at this time. If God uses this pandemic to help the church and individual Christians like you and I to think more about eternity and the great commandment to love God with everything we've got and to truly love other people, that would be much better than just to return to before. Sometimes we Christians, the church, can become entranced by the things of this world and forget about why God put us here in the first place. Hint, it wasn't to elect certain people or to get a certain amount of money in our bank accounts or to live certain lifestyles that are comfortable to us. That's not the reason Christ died on the cross. That's not the reason he gave us citizenship in his heavenly kingdom. I think this temptation towards worldliness uh, has probably always been a problem for Christians, right? That's why around 2,000 years ago, 1 John 2:15 tells us, do not love the things of this world. Do not love this world, nor the things of this world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in them. I wonder, though, if it hasn't become easier to fall into this temptation, fall into this trance in the last few decades, especially in the West. We've been living in a kind of artificial bubble that's unlike all of human history before our time. It's an illusion and it can lull us to sleep and we can start living just for the next good time. And we've been able, for the last few decades, pretty much in the West, to ignore poverty and hunger. In the West, we've created this bubble, this illusion that protects us from seeing some of these scary realities of death and pain and suffering up close. The coronavirus and the economic hardships that we are just beginning to see has popped that bubble. And it's easier now to see our own mortality. And maybe, I hope, it's easier for us to see our need of God than at any time in recent history. Now, don't get me wrong, enjoy your life. We should enjoy our lives. We should be thankful people, not complainers. We should appreciate the blessings that come our way. We should be quick to forget our complaints and have good minds to remember all of the things we're thankful for. Christ is the author of life. When it is appropriate, we should enjoy this life and our many blessings. But we don't want to go back to the illusion. We don't want our faith to be so fragile that we have to hide from the realities of life and we have to put a shield over our eyes and live in this bubble. Pretending everything is okay is a way of coping that actually can keep God at arm's length. We will never live for Christ if we're living for our own comfort. if we're living for our self-image, our next laugh, if we're living for any of the things of this world, we are not called to radical self-actualization. We are called to radical surrender. Romans 12:2 tells us, this is to Christians, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to discern what is the good, pleasing, and perfect will of God. We need to refresh our minds in the goodness of God. He is still in control. People are still sinning. This world's messed up, right? People are still sinning, and He is still forgiving those who turn to Him. The illusion that this world is the only thing that matters is dissipating. I hope, I pray. That would be a good thing. The bubble has popped. Now is the time to come to Jesus. Today is the day of salvation. God's waiting for you with open arms. Thank you for watching, friends. I hope you have a blessed day. And go Pack Go.